Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Every child develops at their own rate, but there are some milestones they should reach by certain ages.
Here now with a plan to help children with a range of abilities is Laura Lang with Curative New Berlin Therapies. Welcome to the Morning Blend.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I think this is an important topic because I hear parents talking about milestones a lot. I'm not a parent, but I know even from my nieces and nephews, when things are not hit at certain times, people start getting concerned. And I wonder if that's kind of the marker that for development that people start to talk about, and where you kind of come in talking about these development milestones.
Yes, there's a wide range of development, but if you have concerns, it's important to talk to your pediatrician and work those issues out, and they can always call and make a referral.
Are there certain types of neurological, developmental, orthopedic conditions in particular where it's clear that a child could benefit from the types of services that you offer?
Yes, we offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, and even massage therapy services for children and infants. We see a wide range of disabilities, including Down syndrome, autism, cerebral palsy, children who are born prematurely and maybe having a slow development as a result of their premature birth. We also see children with swallowing and feeding issues, speech and language delays, sensory processing disorder, or children who don't really have an identified developmental disorder or delay. They're just showing incoordination or muscle strength issues that makes it difficult for them to keep up with their peers.
How important is that early intervention?
It's critical for children and infants. There's something called neuroplasticity that's been identified in the medical literature, and studies have shown that infants and children have a special capacity for this neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to rewire and adapt to change. And so early intervention at a young age can really make brain level changes, impacting their function for a lifetime.
I'd love to hear some success stories about kids you've worked with, maybe especially when there's been early intervention where you've seen some great progress as a result of some of the things that you're able to do with them.
It's really neat on a weekly basis to see throughout our clinic kids taking their first steps, saying their first words, chewing and swallowing food for the first time, being able to climb a play structure like their peers can, being able to swing on a swing without becoming dizzy and having good balance.
Yeah.
Do people, when they come to you, do they need a referral from their primary, or how does that work?
Again, if you have a concern about your child's development, talk to your pediatrician about it, and then they can make the referral for a therapy service. You can call our clinic and schedule an evaluation once that referral is in place.
There's so much information now, I think, at the professional level as well as at the youth level as it relates to sports. So sports injuries, but also concussions in particular. Do you work with any of those types of issues?
We see a lot of our local high school athletes for orthopedic injuries as well as concussions, and some of those post-concussion issues that might warrant therapy include continuing to see balance issues, dizziness, poor concentration, vision issues that would warrant a referral.
As it relates to concussions, I've heard more recently about baseline testing. So like if you have a child who's involved in a sport, maybe you might just get a baseline test.
That's pretty
so that you have a basis for comparison.
Yes, that's pretty standard among high school athletes. They're doing a lot of studies in the area about that, and so student athletes are getting these baseline tests so they can better measure what happens post-concussion.
Smart. Absolutely. So what about therapy for adults? You know, we're talking a lot about children and sports and youth. Do you work with adults as well?
Yes, we do have adult therapy services, and you need a referral as well at that time, but we see a lot of people who might have overuse injuries, ankle, knee, hip, back pain. We also see people who have arthritis, some more chronic issues, may have had a knee or hip replacement. Also individuals post-stroke or head injury. Also, we have a very strong incontinence program for women.
That's wonderful. Do most people, and I'm sure every case is different, but do most people receive long-term care, or is the goal very often to teach people exercises or get them rehabilitated so that they don't maybe always need the services that you offer?
It really depends on what you're coming in for. If you have more of a chronic condition like arthritis, you may be kind of in and out for episodic periods of care. Some people just need a short-term temporary episode of care to get them back on their feet, pain-free, and back to their normal level of function.
It seems like there's so many different places that you can choose. What do you think makes you guys so unique?
Well, again, we offer PT, OT, speech therapy services and massage therapy. We also have aquatics for children and adults. And we have 2 locations, one directly in New Berlin and one in Elkhorn that serves the greater Walworth County area. But I feel what truly makes us special is the physical structure of our clinic. It's a small clinic, small business feel, yet we have experts in the field. Everyone who works there, from the receptionist to the billing staff to the aide that cleans our building to our caring therapists, we're all there for the people that walk in the door. We're there for them 100%. So.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's a wonderful feeling to see not just kids but also adults get their life back or their movement back or their ability, or to see a child who with speech development or whatever else it is be able to live a happy, healthy life, which is wonderful.
I've been there for 17 years and I'm proud to say that I work there because of all the great work we do.
That's
great.
neat. Really
Curative
neat.
Care New Berlin Therapies. Here's the information so you can call and set up an appointment. 262-782-9015. Curative.org is the website. Again, New Berlin and Elkhorn are the 2 locations. Thanks so much, Laura.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you
you
so
too.
much.
Appreciate it.